Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Last class, we discussed about some standard functions, isn't it? We discussed about some standard functions. Okay, we discussed about the standard function. Which function? It is the identity function or constant function. Which one we discussed?
Identity.
Identity function. So identity function is given by f of x is equal to x, isn't it? F of x is equal to x. So we'll be getting a line which is passing through the, you get the line which passes through the origin. F of x is equal to x. Domain is R and range is also R. The next function we are going to learn is now down, constant functions. Second one is constant functions. Constant functions. Constant functions. So the constant function is defined as, constant function is a function from R to R given by y is equal to f of x is equal to c. But c is some real number. Okay, but c is some it is any real number. You can take that instead of some, you can take that, it can be any real number. It is a function given by f is a function from R to R given by y is equal to f of x. Okay, so here c is any real number. Okay. Okay, where c is any real number. Now, okay, so here in this case, I think we discussed this in the last class, isn't it? We didn't write the note and all. So the domain will be R. We can take this, okay, we can take any real number. So all the real numbers will be mapped onto the same C. Suppose C is here, okay. Here it is given as R to R. So we'll get 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. All the numbers will be there. Here also we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. 1, 2, 3, etc. So if we take C as, suppose we take the C as 5 means, okay, everything will be mapped onto, all the numbers will be mapped onto 5. Okay, all the numbers will be mapped onto 5. So the domain is R. What about range? Range is a singleton C. It will be the only one element, which is C. And what about codomain? Codomain is set of all elements, second element. So it is again R. Codomain will be R. Okay. So for example, okay, right up to this, children. Right up to this. So constant function is given by f is a function from R to R given by y is equal to f of x is equal to c, where c is any real number. Therefore, the domain is R, range is C, and codomain is R. Okay, so let's look at an example here. Let's go through one example. Suppose y is equal to f of x is equal to 3. Y is equal to f of x is equal to 3. So here all the elements will be mapped onto the element 3, isn't it? So what about the domain here? If you take y is equal to f of x is equal to 3, here the domain is R. Range is the singleton 3. Only all the elements will be mapped onto 3. And codomain is R. And codomain is R. What about the graph? If you draw the graph, okay, it will be a line parallel to x-axis. This is a line y is equal to 3. Y value is 3. So when we draw the graph of a constant function is a line parallel to x-axis. The graph of a constant function. Okay, these points are all important, children. The graph of a constant function is a line. It is a line. It is a line. It is a line parallel to. It is a constant function which is parallel to x-axis. It is a line parallel to x-axis. Okay. Now write the next one. Okay, the next type we are going to learn is polynomial function. The third type we are going to learn is polynomial. What is meant by polynomial? Poly means many. Okay, polynomial means many terms. Many terms. Poly means many. Nomial means names. Okay, so if we join many terms, we'll get a function. That function only we call it as polynomial function. Okay, so polynomial function as a standard form we can say it is a function from R to R given by see we are learning only the nth degree polynomial. Okay, it is given by, listen children, f of x is given by a naught x raised to n plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to n minus 2. We are learning about the nth degree polynomial. Okay, first we learn about the nth degree and we will be learning about the specific cases. A naught x raised to n plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 plus etc. up to an, where all these coefficients a naught, a1, a2, etc. are real. These are all real numbers. The polynomial function is given by f is a function from R to R, where f of x is equal to a naught x raised to n plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to n minus 2 plus so on. Okay, so the polynomial function, okay, this one already we have learned it in our lower classes. Polynomial function of degree 1. What is the form we have learned? What is the general form of a polynomial function of degree 1? Degree 1. A polynomial function of degree 1 is called. It is called? Yes, Mehrin.
Linear polynomial.
It is called a linear polynomial. And the general form is ax plus b. Okay. And a polynomial of degree 2. Degree 2 is called, Niranjan? Polynomial of degree 2 is called?
Quadratic.
Yes, it is quadratic. And the general form is given by ax square plus bx plus c. Where a, b, c are real and with a not equal to 0. Here also a not equal to 0. And if degree 3, a polynomial of degree 3, we call it as cubic polynomial. And if that is a polynomial of degree 4, we call it as biquadratic polynomial. Polynomial of degree 4 means we call it as biquadratic polynomial. Polynomial of degree 4 is called biquadratic. Okay. Polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear, degree 2 is called quadratic, degree 3 is called cubic, and degree 4 is called biquadratic. Now we are going to learn about each one separate. Okay, we are going to learn about what about linear, what about quadratic. Okay, we are going to take one example. We are going to take examples of each one and we are going to learn them. Okay, now what about a linear polynomial? Okay, that's what we are going to learn. So in linear, we are going to take y is equal to x plus 1. What about the domain and codomain? And okay, what about the domain and codomain of this function? Y is x plus 1. What is the domain? What about the codomain? Is it a linear, children? Is it a linear function? Is it a linear function or not? Alantina, y is equal to x plus 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we can denote f of x as y. Okay, so what is the domain and what is the range? So for that, what you can do, you can try to draw the graph. Okay, we can take it as R, domain also R, range also as R. If I take 0, 0 will be mapped onto 1. 1 will be mapped onto 2. 2 will be mapped onto 3. If I take -1, -1 will be mapped onto 0. -2 will be mapped onto -1 and so on, isn't it? So what is the domain and what is the range? Pooja, what is the domain here? It is domain is set of all real numbers. Okay, range is also set of all real numbers. For the function y is equal to x plus 1, domain is R, range is also R. Domain is R and range is also R. Domain is R and range is also R. Now let's take the next function. Next function, quadratic function. Okay, in each type you are learning some standard functions only. Now look at the next function. Y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. So what we can say about the graph of this polynomial? The graph is?
Parabolic.
Yes, it is a parabola, isn't it? And is it open upward or downward? What you have learned? It is open upward, isn't it? It is open upward. It is a parabola open upward. The graph will be coming like this. Okay. If you want, we can find out the solution set. If you find the solution set, x, y, when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, 1, -1, 1, 2, 4, -2, 4. So when you plot this, you'll be getting a curve like this. It is a U-shaped curve. So what is the domain and what is the range here? What is the domain and what is the range? Is it possible to square all the real numbers? Is it possible to define, is it possible to square all the real numbers? 1.1, 2.5. Is it possible to square, Jyoti?
Yes.
Yes. So domain is R. What about the range? What about the range? When we square it, what happens? What is the range? Try your answer, children. What is the range? Tulya, I think you have some audio problem there. Okay. Yes. Others, please try to answer it. Tom Sebastian, what is the range?
R.
Is it R? Are you getting negative numbers? Look at here. Whether we are getting negative. We will not get, isn't it? When you square a negative number, it will become what is minus 2 the whole square. It is positive. What is minus 5 the whole square? Positive. So we get only the positive real numbers and 0, isn't it? So range will be R plus union singleton 0. It may be 0 or R plus. In other words, we can write like this, 0 to infinity. It will be closed 0 to infinity. When we square it, it will be closed 0 to infinity. Is it okay, children? Is it clear? Okay. Is it okay? Yes, I'm not getting response today. Why? What happened? Don't want, huh? What happened? Don't want to, yes. Positive number, isn't it? When you square it, we'll be getting a positive number. We'll not be getting negative, isn't it? If you square minus 2, you will get 4. It is a positive number. So what is the range? All the positive numbers along with 0. R plus union singleton 0. So we can write that as closed 0 to infinity. Is it okay, Atulya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it okay, children? Huh? This is what, yes.
Can we W?
W.
Range equal W.
Range is W, whole numbers.
Yeah.
Suppose I take decimal 1.2, what you will get?
Oh. Okay.
Okay, we take real numbers means decimals are also there. Okay, 1.2. Okay, real numbers means we have irrational number. Root 2 is there. Root 3. Okay, so all the numbers. So we can say only positive real numbers along with 0. Any other doubt? John?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is it okay? Okay. Now the next one is y is equal to x cube. Y is x cube. Okay. I'll give 2 minutes. Find out. I'll be calling someone to explain. Be ready. Find out what is the domain, what is range. Try to do it. The function is y is equal to x cube. What is the domain? What is the range? Y is x cube. You assign some positive value, you assign some negative value for x, cube it, and you find the solution set. From the solution set, you can tell what is the domain, what is the codomain. Yes. Yes. Navaneet. Navaneet. What is the domain here? Navaneet.
Ma'am, R.
R. Okay, we can find the cube of any real number. Okay. What about the codomain? Sorry, yeah, no, first you give the range. After that, we can discuss codomain. What about range? What is the range when you cube a number? When you cube it, what is the range? Yes.
R.
That is also R. Why we are taking R? In the previous question, we took R plus, isn't it? Here, why we are taking it as R?
We get negative numbers.
Yes. Okay, very good. When you cube a number, when we cube a negative number, what is minus 2 cube? We'll be getting a negative value, isn't it? Whenever we cube a negative number, we'll be getting a negative number. So here, domain is also R and range is also R. If you want, we can draw some solution set and you can check. Suppose x is 0, y is 0, and x is 1, y is 1. X is 2, 8, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 8. So look at here, children. The graph is like this. When it is 0, 0. Okay. 1, it is 1. 2, then it becomes 8. When x is 2, y is 8. So the graph will be coming like this. Sudden up will be there. Likewise here. It increases. It will not be going flat. It will go like this. Sudden up will be there. Only this part only there is a small increase. After that, so highly it will increase. When it is 3, when it is 3, it will become 27, isn't it? So the value will be increasing very fast. The change is very big. So will not be getting a smooth curve. Okay. So domain is R, range is R. So in polynomials, we learn for linear, quadratic, and cubic. Linear, quadratic, and cubic. Is it okay? Is it okay? So till now, what are the different types we have learned? First one we learned is Niranjan. First one we have learned about.
Ma'am, I joined the class late.
Okay, first one last week itself we started. The first one, standard functions. In standard functions, the first one is identity function, and second one is about. No. Why you joined late?
Some network issues, ma'am.
Okay. Joel. Second function. Constant function. And third one is? Third one is? Polynomial function. In polynomial, we learn 3 types. Linear, quadratic, cubic. Okay. Linear, quadratic, and cubic. Okay. Now next, fourth type. Right, the next one. Fourth one, rational function. Next one is a rational function. So what is a rational number? What is
Written in
a-
P by Q form.
It can be written in the form P by Q. That's all.
Where P and Q are integers and Q
Ah.
is not equal to 0.
Q is not equal to 0. So this is about rational number. What will be rational function? What about rational function? A function which can be written in the form g of x by h of x. Okay, it should have some. Okay, it will be in the form p by q. Number means we say p by q. Here we say this as f of x by g of x or g of x by h of x, some polynomials with where g of x and h of x are polynomials and h of x's denominator is not equal to 0 and h of x is not equal to 0. Like the rational numbers, in rational numbers we say p and q are integers with q not equal to 0. Likewise here in rational functions we say the function takes the form f of x is equal to g of x by h of x. G of x and h of x are polynomials with h of x not equal to 0. Okay. So here in rational function, we are going to consider. Okay, we are going to consider the function. Listen, children, this is very important. This is type is very important. Not only this year, next year you will be using all these things. We use this type of functions repeatedly. Okay, suppose you are given a function f of x is 1 by x. The first function we consider is f of x is equal to 1 by x. F of x is 1 by x. Can you give the domain and codomain? Leave the codomain. Codomain, we can say it is range. It is R, isn't it? We can take it as R. What about the codomain and range? F of x is 1 by x. Find out. And what about the graph? What about the graph of this function?
Positive real number.
Positive real numbers. What about 1 by minus 2? Okay, I'll draw the solution set. Okay, and if I draw the solution set, it will be more clear for you. X, y. When x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, it is 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? 0.5. When x is minus 1, when x is minus 2, it is minus 0.5, isn't it? What about 0? What about 0?
Undefined.
Undefined, isn't it? So if I take x as 100, what happens? What is 1 by x?
0.01.
0.01, isn't it? Look at here. So when the number is becoming big and big, the value will be going smaller and smaller, isn't it? F of x value is getting decreased. Now, what is 0.1 instead of the full number? Suppose I take 0.1. What will be the y value?
10.
10. Isn't it? Is it clear, children? 1 by 0.1, we can multiply by 10. If I take 0.01, 100. Okay, so this is the specialty of this graph. What is the domain? What about the domain here?
All real numbers except 0.
All the real numbers except 0. What about the range?
Same as domain.
Same as the domain. Yes, here also all the real numbers, because we can't take one by infinity, isn't it? So we take domain is all the real numbers except 0, because 1 by 0 is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. So we can define this function only if the denominator is not equal to 0. So domain is all the real numbers except 0. Okay. Now look at the graph, children. This graph is somewhat very, okay, it is having somewhat a peculiar feature. Okay, I'll draw this. Okay, the figure, the graph will be coming like this. Okay, look at here. All the numbers between 0 to 1 will be mapped onto very big numbers. And after that, it goes on. It will be coming down. As x increases, it will be coming closer. It is for positive numbers. Similarly, for the negative numbers also, it will be coming like this. For 0 to 1, for all the numbers between 0 to 1 and here 0 to -1, we'll be getting big numbers. The rest and all, it will coming closer. It will be coming closer to 0. So graph will be like this. Is it clear? No need to by heart it, but you should understand whenever, okay, whenever you are asked to draw the graph, be ready to draw the graph. And this graph is symmetric. Okay, if you draw a line here, it is symmetric through the line along this line. It is symmetric. So the domain is R minus singleton 0. Range is also R minus singleton 0. Okay, so in rational numbers, we learn about only one function, that is 1 by x. Is it okay? For 1 by x, the domain is R minus 0 and the range is also R minus 0. Now, we can discuss about few 1 mark questions. Okay, suppose f of x is 1 by x minus 3. What is the domain? What is the range? What is the domain? First you tell me. What will be the domain? So whenever we get rational functions, you check whether, okay, at what values the denominator will become 0. Here, 1 by x minus 3. For what value the denominator will become 0?
3.
For 3. So when we put 3, it will become 1 by 0, which is not defined, isn't it? So what will be the domain?
R minus 3.
R minus 3. All the real numbers except 3. Suppose the function is 1 by x square minus 4. Sorry. 1 by x square minus 4. What will be the domain?
R minus
R minus 2.
R minus
2.
2.
2.
No. One more value is there.
Minus
2.
Minus 2. Okay. How? You factorize the denominator here. X minus 4. X square minus 4 means we can write this as x minus 2 into x plus 2. So the denominator will become 0 when x takes 2 as well as negative 2. So domain is all the real numbers except 2 and minus 2. Is it clear? Is it okay? Rahul? Malavika?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the next one. f of x is 1 by 2x minus 1. Okay, f of x is 1 by 2x minus 1. Pranav Sajan, what is the domain?
1 by 2.
R minus, okay, R minus 1 by 2. X will become 0 when x value is 1 by 2. Okay, R minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now, next one. Okay. Children, you copied up to this. 1, 2, 3, is it over? Jeet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now the next one. Fourth one. F of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 1 by x square minus 5x plus 6. What is the answer? Find out. Find out. Okay, John Philip, get ready to give the answer. Okay. Children, answer your attendance. Okay. So the answer we can discuss it in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.